Welcome back, everyone. I am still your host, Hugewitches. That hasn't changed yet, but I don't know. I haven't looked in a mirror in a while. I might have turned into a vampire. We have a $5 donation from Shark Cat, who says, "Don't steal my underwater pizza. Meow." We have a $25 donation from Lady Linealia that says, "So glad I woke up super early to catch this block. It's been amazing. This goes to the Ascan incentive. I hope we make it." And with that, I'm gonna pass the ball right over to catalystz to start the run of El Matador.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is catalystz. You might better know me for some of the Dark Souls runs that I've done in the past, but now I'm gonna be joining you for this block with El Matador. So there's quite a lot of rolling in this game as well, and there's some bosses as well. So the time is gonna start when I skip this cutscene, so we can get ahead and go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, so this is a Czech Republic produced video game from the year 2006, and whoa, what the heck has just happened? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that it's a Czech game, because I'm Czech and this doesn't really paint our developers in too good of a light. But let's just say that this is a Max Payne clone that takes place in Colombia, and the leap mechanic that is so synonymous with Max Payne is insanely broken in El Matador. So what I just did there is the main glitch of the entire run. I'm just gonna run through this level. I have to kill these enemies for the end trigger to spawn. It's kind of rare. Usually we just kind of spin and win. So unlike Dark Souls, in this game, the more you roll, the better you win, you know? You don't need to time anything. So we're getting to the second part of the level, and here I can easily demonstrate what's actually happening. So when you do a spin as you leap, for some reason, the game glitches out the animation and you clip through a wall, and then for some other convenient reason, I'm not getting this clip right now. For some other convenient reason, this game also has a pause button that pauses the game in its entirety, except for the mouse input. So you can, like, any input will unpause the game, but you can still turn your mouse. So what I do is I do the leap, I glitch into a wall, I pause the game, I turn 180, I unpause the game, and then the game's like, oh shoot, what should I do? And it tries to, like, push me in bounds as soon as possible, and I end up being on the other side of the wall. So here's a cutscene trigger here that I'm gonna hit, or not. Fortunately, this game, because it has like all the features in the world, also has a quick save and quick load feature. I'm gonna try my best to hit the cutscene trigger there. Some of these cutscenes can only be skipped a little bit later, and this is gonna be the first boss fight, alright? So bosses used to be quite a big of a problem in this game, but not really anymore, because we have the wrecked technique, and what that does is it just obliterates them. So what happens there, besides the leap, this game also has a slowdown, right? Like if we're Prince of Persia or something. And in that slowdown, if I'm shooting my gun and I start spamming reloads, it actually just empties all of the clips that I have, even the ones that are not in the gun, that are like in my pockets, up my butt, everywhere. And I don't know if guns work like that, I'm not American, but I'm sure someone else can confirm. So this is the second chapter. This is the only chapter that's... Ooh, okay, that wasn't very good. That's only composed of one level, one big level, and it is very convenient that we can go from start to finish. So I'm gonna try to clip myself... Okay, that worked. I'm gonna try to clip myself into this corner and get launched. And there's a plane there, but I can say that Air Matador is quite the superior way of traveling, especially in the pandemic. It's quite safe, good prices, can only recommend. So obviously what happens there is I'm clipping my character into multiple vectors, into multiple pieces of geometry, and the game's just really confused, and it's trying to push me back in bounds. And obviously because the engine is kind of scuffed, what happens is that you end up flying all over the place. So I'm gonna backtrack here a little bit to trigger a boss. I'm also gonna quick save because I lost some health. I don't really want to get wrecked. I'm only at 30 health now. As you can see, there's also armor in this game. I don't have any of it now, but well, the boss doesn't have any either anymore. So this is an unskippable cutscene, unfortunately, and we can definitely read out a donation right now.
Next time, we don't screw around.
Absolutely. We have an anonymous $50 donation. Thank you so much for that.
Don't forget to donate towards the upcoming run incentive, the Ascan run. It's run by my very good friend Howard, who actually introduced me to this game, even though I'm Czech. He raided me one day and he was like, hey, dude, I got this cool game. Do you want to check it out? And I was like, hell yeah. And then I was sold immediately, because I mean, who's not sold on this? You get stuck in a wall, all you do is you spin around a little bit, and like, I've never been to Colombia, so I'm not quite sure if this is how the police operates there, but it wouldn't really surprise me, you know? So we're basically an American cop trying to catch some of these drug dealers in Colombia. This level is a little bit boring in the chapter, because we just have to run to the end. I'm gonna clip, hopefully, through this fence here. That's gonna skip having to go around on the catwalk. So as you can see, every time the game kind of freezes, what happens is I'm pausing the game and then I'm turning my character while the game is paused. So I cannot see exactly what I'm doing, and that can make it a little bit tricky and a little bit inconsistent for some tricks. Even though it's not necessarily inconsistent, it's just really, really precise. So this is Factory of the Dead. This is the second level, and we're gonna go directly to the end, but here is a little bit of a tricky boost. Yep, we need to try that again. Like I said, fortunately, quick save and quick load, and my M.2 SSD is not gonna waste us too much time. So I'm trying to basically get launched high enough so I can get on top of that room there. I'm using this shelf for the launch collision. It's a little bit tricky. Just getting vertical height is not that big of a problem, but I need some horizontal speed as well. Okay, we're gonna fix that. One thing I haven't mentioned that is really important is that I keep on rolling every time I launch, right? You might have probably noticed that. That's the roll that I kept on talking about. Don't go over that. All right, there's an end level trigger here. That is because this game has some insane fall damage. Like, it's really broken and deals insane damage to you. First off, though, I want to get a nice overview of this level. So let's do that. So the reason I keep on rolling is because if you're stuck in an animation, I'm gonna have to quick save and quick load to get a roll out of that. As long as I'm stuck in an animation, the game's not gonna deal fall damage to me. There is a very small chance that I might land on the 1 frame between rolls, and the game still deals fall damage to me. The problem is that the developers didn't introduce a cap for fall damage, so the game's just gonna straight up crash if I land from such a big height. Alright, on to the next level in this chapter. It's the third out of the 4. It's a pretty long chapter. I'm gonna kill this dude because I don't want him to bother me, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. We're gonna use this trash can to launch ourselves yet again. I think you're slightly, you know, if you suffer from vertigo, I sure hope that you're watching the stream at a distance, but it's absolutely worth it for this run. So now we're out of bounds once again. I'm gonna leap forwards to this rooftop here. So now I'm in a sliding state. Basically, out of the sliding state, I cannot really do anything. But if I quick save and quick load midair, out of that load, I can get another launch. It's quite precise, but I want to get back in bounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch it right after loading, spin, turn my character while paused, and I'm going to get back into bounds, end this level. And as you've also noticed, is I'm doing the same with leap sometimes out of the quick save, quick load. That is to get more distance. Because for some reason, I cannot chain leaps. I can only chain one leap, and then if I chained another one, what would happen is it wouldn't really do anything. It would just completely lose my momentum. But if I either quick save and quick load and leap out of that, or if I do a leap and a roll in between, it's gonna work out just fine, right? So yeah, we use that beetle there to get a launch, and we're gonna approach the second boss. This one is quite tricky. There's actually some RNG in this, because his behavior can change a lot when it comes to how fast you can kill him. I took some damage there. I didn't chain the rolls properly. It's actually not that hard. You just need to... Okay, I ran out of ammo. I need to get close. He gave me the good RNG, but I was standing a little bit too far back. And he's dead.
No! Don't shoot!
Chaining the rolls is really easy. You just have to keep on holding direction and space. This cutscene is unskippable. It's a little bit out of sync. your boss cop just kills a bad guy that's about to spill every information that you need about this evil gang of drug dealers. I wonder what the plot twist in this game is gonna be. Not to, you know, spoil anything. So now we have another cutscene, one of them that cannot be skipped right when it loads in. I don't really know why that is. And there's another cutscene right after this, and that can be skipped instantly. And now we're in a jungle, and we're tilted a little bit, but that's fine, because we can just jump into a wall, and we can either walk to the end of the level, or we can use a speedy launch like this. Let me save here, depending on where I land. Alright, that was a good landing. So you can see my character's tilted. I'm not really going straight. But you just shoot a little bit and it gets fixed. I have no idea what the game does there, but you know, just shoot away and that fixes some of your problems if you're tilted. But please don't try to shoot any fences or anything. Just shoot in the air. Again, I don't know how guns work, so let's just keep it that way. I'm gonna save here just to make sure, because if I didn't, I could just fall out of bounds. There's an end level trigger here that I hit out of bounds because it actually extends all the way there. So that's really cool. We get to the next part of the jungle. There's a speedy launch right at the start, but it's super inconsistent, so I don't want to do it. And the next launch is also pretty cool, because we should be able to get a lot of height. Kill this guy. Our camouflage makes the first guy not even notice us, because, you know, that's how it is. Unfortunately, I cannot jump over this railing. The collision is too high, so I can just hope to kind of optimize my pathing. Let's kill these enemies because they're a nuisance. That guy survived, never mind. So it looks like enemies are not that big of a deal. I'm playing on the easiest difficulty. Also, here is a railing, and I like it, so up and away. My people need me. Goodbye, peasants. I lost the roll again, so I'm just gonna quick save, quick load once again to not crash the game when I land. And the enemies seem like a joke, but there is a part of this run later on where they can be like the absolute opposite and just absolutely snipe you. And we don't really want that to happen, so I have some safety strats in case I lose some health before. So now I'm coming into the end of the level that's right there from out of bounds. You're supposed to get there on the road tracks. So there's a little bit of a wonky collision, and there's like death planes right below me, so I don't really want to deal with that, so I quick save. I'm also gonna quick save here, because the next boss, even with these glitches that are quite insane, if he runs away, I actually cannot get to him, and without a save, I'll be a soft block. So he peeks, he dies. And then you can see him say all of his lines, because like you kill him so fast, he realizes he's gonna die. So he just spouts out all of the dialogue that the devs put into the game. And the next mission is quite long, hopefully not as long if I get a speedy launch. And now we have time for some donations, because this is an unskippable cutscene where it makes our main character look like Voldemort for some reason.
Absolutely. We have an amazing $300 donations from Mike Uyama 244, who says, Fiona, how can you not donate for more cutscenes in a game made by Cimarillis, the creators of Arabian Nights? I anticipate Fiona's kiss, or what passes for one in Azgan.
Alright, so this level starts. Thank you for the donations, guys. It's for a great cause. MSF is a great organization. I'm always happy to support them by showing off some of the runs that I have to offer over the years. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to get a speedy boost. Again, speedy boost is the one that combines vertical and horizontal speed. But this one is, well, it's a little bit wavy, so to speak. You know, it's quite inconsistent. And I might have actually gone that first try. Yeah, let's just say I'm good at getting high, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going somewhere, that's for sure. I'm still going up. Just now, when you can see El Matador, you're actually starting to go down, so... yeah, I'm definitely gonna quick save here just to make sure. I'm also gonna have to leap, not only to gain extra distance, which I almost don't need, but if I'm going down too fast, I'm just gonna clip through the ground, because my speed is too high and the game's not gonna hold me back. Also, there's a helicopter there, and it just stopped. So yeah, not sure if that's how helicopters usually work, but once again, Air Matador is the #1 choice for travel this summer. There's a nice swimming pool here. These doors are open, but I don't actually want to go through them. I'm just gonna clip here. Not for style points, well, I mean that as well, obviously, but I'm gonna avoid spawning some extra enemies that I would have to kill. Alright, so we clip through this door, or window, sorry. I'm gonna use grenades in this next fight, because these enemies are kind of memers. So I'm gonna throw a grenade there, hopefully hit him. I didn't, that's cool. Now listen carefully to who our next target is.
Victor, your target is Helmet Cock. You must
Okay, now I really see. Oh, that was so this is him. This is Helmet Koch. He's like a former Nazi SS leader or something in Latin America, you know. I guess they were watching the History Channel with all the conspiracies. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna clip through the wall, hopefully. I'm gonna quick save just in case. Alright, there we go. And we used to do a launch here, but then someone played it casually. Someone played this game casually and figured out that it's actually fast to just go the casual routes. None of us did that before, really. I played this game as a kid. I was like 9 years old when it came out, but I never finished it. And then when Howard reintroduced me to it, I kind of remembered that, hey, this is a game that I played at some point. So this is Helmet. Where is he? Right there. So I'm gonna use the wreck technique once again, and I can actually still die there in this fade out. So hope that doesn't happen. It didn't. I had plenty of health. And Wrecked, by the way, stands for Reckle Eddie Kill Time, because Raptor is the runner that found it.
Hurry up!
And we're getting to the last chapter of the game, which is a shame. Or maybe if you're not enjoying the run,
Do something!
for God's sake, do something. Oh, I'm about to. If you're not enjoying the run, then I guess that's a blessing. But if you're enjoying it, unfortunately, it goes by a bit too fast. So I'm gonna try to get a speedy boost to the end of the level. Oh, that's a little bit too fast. All right. So what I actually always do when I get this speedy boost, I will leap to stop my momentum. But sometimes when I'm too fast like this time, the leap will not do anything. So what I do instead is quick save, quick load, leap out of that, and that works. There are convenient holes in the ceiling here that I can just fall through because I'm a superhero. I'm gonna pick up these engrams for the final boss. And let's clip through these doors because normally you would pick up a key for them. And next up is one of the really cool speedy boosts, but it's also a little bit random. We're gonna try it a couple of times because I need to get enough speed on the launch to put not through one, but through two walls. I want to kill this enemy because he's annoying. So I'm gonna quick save in this corner and hopefully try to get a mega boost on the ship. Ow! Oh, I actually got it. Okay, that was crazy. That might have been the coolest boost I've ever had here. So now we're on the ship. Normally, if I didn't get it and I had to go normally, this is the level where the enemies can be insane snipers and which shotguns kill you on like a 3-kilometer distance or something. And now we're getting to the last level. Unfortunately, time runs by fast in Colombia, you know. And we're on the boat. I'm gonna perform the catapult, which is the first ever speedy boost named after me. It's one of the few things I ever find in speedrunning because I always prefer, you know, running and getting fast times. Not that good at discovering strats, but speedy boosts are something that I discovered, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's a pretty cool boat right here. I'm gonna do the leap once again, and that will stop my momentum. I'm gonna quick save just to make sure that nothing funky happens, because wouldn't want to ruin my run at the end right here. And we're gonna be approaching the final boss fight. When the final boss fight dies, that's when the timer stops. I'll make sure to let you know. I'm gonna do another leap here to get on the boat. I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit to spawn the boss. Once again, I'm just gonna save just to make sure. I actually have plenty of health, which is great. Wreck technique. Here's the boss, which is really tanky, so I have to use 2 weapons and time. So that was El Matador. It was you blink and you miss it kind of run. I hope you didn't miss it because I have such a good time showing in this run off. Big shout outs to everyone that's run this game before. Oh, there's, you know, just a few of us. So as you can see, this is our cop boss. He's like a mafia boss at the same time. I don't really know the story. I never finished this casually. I don't really care about that, even though it's not bad casually, but it's quite a lot better as a speed game. So for one last glitch to showcase, there's actually a menu that I can open, and then that gives me back controls over the game. And normally you would like get shot in this cutscene, but don't worry guys, I'm gonna get him first, all right? So this is an insane stare down, and oh no, I just shot myself. And okay, well, we got him through a grenade as well. For some reason, there's a keybind that allows you to go directly into settings, and from that you can actually regain controls in the cutscene. It has a weird ending, but then it kind of tells you that you survived. Anyway, from me, that was it. My name's catalystz. Please watch the next run because it's just as good as this, if not better. I'm very happy to be part of this marathon. I hope you enjoy the rest of it. Keep on supporting the gate cause and take care. Bye-bye.
Well, that was truly something beautiful. I don't know about you, but I love seeing a good wall clip launch across the map. Isn't that just the best? Now, I do have an announcement. We have met the incentive for the Fiona cutscenes and Ascan the Dragon Slayer. Thank you guys so much for getting us there. It's going to be completely worth it, because who doesn't want more GDQ? Don't forget to get your donations in for the next incentive for Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. We're gonna change and we're gonna fight Driz solo. If we can reach that $4,000, we're a little over halfway there. I think we can do it. We've got plenty of time, right? Who's feeling generous? Let's give some money to charity and see a really awesome fight. We have a $25 donation from I Love Pangolins, who says, games like El Matador is why I come to GDQ. Catalyst's commentary is why I stay. We have a $500 donation from Shy Guy 32. No comment, but thank you so much for that generous donation. There is a $15 donation here from Chas ML that says, I missed most of Silly Block due to work.